It's overhauling time.
It is too, dude. We got Red Bull Sand Scramble coming up here December 10th at Gainesville, California. The biggest race of the year. Biggest race we've ever done. Farthest trip we've ever taken.
Hands down.
Hands down. Is it going to be adventure? Yes. Is it going to be awesome? Yes. Are we extremely excited? Yes. But
are we not ready? Yes.
Are we not ready? Yes, exactly. But going that far, we want to make sure all the cars are good to go. And as you can see, I got Lilith behind me getting ready for a race. So normally I'm always racing Betty, but we're going out to Glamis. This being in the dunes, every little bit of horsepower is going to be needed. So we're getting her all readied up and solid for the trip. And
RS1 just doesn't have enough power to compete against the competition that's going to be out there.
If you guys have seen any Red Bull videos of last year at the Sand Scramble, it's wide open. I mean, the RS1s do impressive. I know a guy like won his heat or something. I think Dune and Destroy. Yep, he did really good in that RS1. But when it comes down to it, everybody knows a little more horsepower out in the dunes.
100%.
Yeah, there's a yep. So, but we when we went riding at the St. Helens a little while back, my front diff actually blew the front seal right out of it. And we pushed it back in at the gas station. We filled it up with some whatever gear oil we could find, and we kept riding. Well, a couple days ago, I drained the front diff, you know, and pure silver nastiness came out. We need to take it apart.
So we're going to be rebuilding a front diff, which is right over there, and we're going to be putting new clutches on the machine that is straight from Aftermarket Assassins. You can get it at our website. Link for that below, dirtdudesutv.com.
Yeah, and we'll go over that too. We're gonna we'll show you guys how to do a front diff rebuild, and then I want to show you guys why we got new clutches. The old ones, they're dished out. They're the original clutches that were on the machine. So yeah, we just want to make sure that we have every edge to get ahead in the game for that race. And like I said, we got tons of other stuff to do to this car.
Yeah,
this is just like
everything's tore apart.
Yeah, seriously, bearings. I mean, ball joints. We're going through the whole car. So, but right now, we did get the diff out. A little bit of a struggle.
Yeah, it's never fun taking the drive shaft partially, like with the carrier bearing to give you a little bit more room. And
we actually, what we did is we took the center piece out here, got in, unbolted the carrier bearing. We were allowed to get a little bit more wiggle room, so we were able to pull that front drive shaft back just enough, get the front diff to slip up, pop out. Wasn't too bad. So
it's not fun, but
it's not fun. No.
It's over with though.
And I bought new U joints for the drive shaft, and I'm like, I really want to put them in, but man,
that also
really
sucks.
is a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the front diff goes. That'll determine.
Yeah.
Also, just bought a new Milwaukee set right here. Black Friday. Not too bad. It's not the fuel edition. I don't know why I thought it was. Little kick myself in the butt there, but it's all right.
So we've never taken apart a front diff before. No. We're gonna be kind of winging it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have no idea what I'm doing. Roast me in the comments when I do something wrong. Oh, dude. I do like the rap. Okay. All right. Bolts are out.
Moment of truth.
Moment of truth.
They're gonna pop off.
Oh, man.
You gotta split the case.
I think you probably just gotta give it like a little negotiating.
There you go.
There we go. I just stuck on there. All right. Oh, wow.
There's a lot of metal in there.
Wow, look at that, dude.
Wow.
So that's the thing is, so when I drained it, the plug just had chunks of metal on there. So I knew something got destroyed. And the bummer part is brand new diff.
Oh, it is a brand new diff.
And it's like, maybe got what, 1,200 miles on it?
Oh yeah, it's nothing.
Nothing. Why the seal blew out too? No clue. No idea. We checked the hoses. Like I know sometimes like the breather tube can get plugged, get too much pressure built up, blow seals out, but nothing like that. And it just blew out, so I don't know.
Yeah. Who knows how long he was driving around with it.
That's
with
true
low
too.
Fluid.
Yeah, that's true too. Like, I feel like we would have noticed it somewhat quick, but still, then again, could have drove 10, 20 miles. I don't know what to do. So, no clue.
Does that pull apart?
I don't know. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so there's that. There's this pin. That pin bent?
Yeah, the pin, it looks bent.
That pin looks super bent. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
I got
oh,
it.
there you go, there you go. Oh, there goes.
Okay, so there's that guy. Little seal. Little
Was
deal.
that underneath of it?
Yeah, so that sits down. And then that guy sits on top of that. How does that bearing just slide right off?
Is that the one you gotta try pressing off? Oh, it slides right off.
Yeah, it slides right off. There we go. Okay. That's not too bad. Bam. Oh, okay. I see. Then
Where did all those bearings come out of?
these
came
came
out
out
of
of here. So these go in like this. I do know
Yeah.
that. Yeah, so these guys go in like this. Probably just popped out because who knows what's... I'm guessing it's the bearings that probably got chewed up.
Which bearings?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Like, these ones don't look super messed up.
I almost was like, because we were so close to like, we're leaving soon. I'm like, do I just like flush it? And like, just hope? And it's like, oh.
I mean, there's a bit in there, but it's like it's not as much as I thought. I guess it would
Yeah.
be.
It was crazy how much was on that plug.
All right, I think we might have found the culprit here. One of those bearings that comes out of that cage is like literally cut in half.
Yeah, like perfect, like surgically cut in half. I don't know, but yeah, that would explain where all the chunky metal goes.
Yeah.
So how it would have done that, I don't know.
It looks pretty rough feeling and everything.
Yeah.
And you can see right there, there's the drain plug with the magnet, and it's got a lot of crap down there.
Yeah, it does. Oh, look, there's the other half of it.
Oh, you found the other half?
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Holy smokes.
So it just broke right in half.
Broke right in half. Look, it's right there. Oh, by the way, we're not in Dirt Compound.
No.
We are in
Inman Trucking Garage.
Trucking Garage. Thank you for letting us use it. The fleet's just getting too big. We got
Yeah,
a lot of
not enough
cars.
room in there.
Not enough room. The compound's just packed full of badassery. Right now.
Yeah, we need a bigger garage.
Yeah, and this baby's been up on stilts for a hot minute, so if we got a little room, we can work on it, we can. So, there it is right there. Wow. Shit her in half. I wonder if we just glue it back together.
Should glue it. JB Welding.
Yeah, dude, I'm looking at JB Welding. Dang, that's crazy. Split right in half.
Huh.
Okay.
So it might not even be any of the bearings that need to be replaced. It's maybe just that one thing.
Dude, it's a good point. Like, that bearing doesn't feel bad.
It looks nice. Like it's spinning really good.
Alright, so now that everything's disassembled, what we're going to do is we're going to clean all these parts, get everything, all this chunky metal, the flakes, everything cleaned up really nice, and then show you guys how to do the reassemble on it.
Yeah.
So we're also going to check too is we did get bearings, but, because I thought maybe the bearings is what took a crap. But now that we see it's one of these rollers, these bearings aren't that bad. So
Probably no point in replacing them, but if you did, they are pressed on, so you'd have to press them off and press them back on.
Yep.
And this is also a front diff for like a standard turbo XP, not like a RS1 diff.
No.
So this is
RS1.
quite a bit smaller.
Yeah, exactly. So
And you can get lots of rebuild kits for this, like Super ATV and stuff.
Sandcraft.
Yeah, there's
Yep.
a bunch of different ones.
yeah. All right, let's get it cleaned up.
So you can hear that this bearing's and there's something in there.
Yeah.
A couple of these clips to keep those bearings in are missing also, so that probably was part of what was getting ground up in there.
Yeah, exactly. That's where a lot of the other metal came from. So 2 clips popped out, threw out one of the rollers. So I'll probably want to check all the rollers, make sure that, you know, one split in half. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe another one fell out a little marred up or something. So, all right,
start
keep
taking
continuing
this.
cleaning. Or yeah,
You gotta take this sucker out and then get to this bearing.
yeah, and actually that seal shouldn't be too hard to pop out because
It already did
I
by
pushed it in
itself.
with my hand.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, dude, the bearings are
Look at that.
out.
Really,
Oh, it's,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
bad junk.
it's bad junk, huh?
Bad, bad.
That where more metal come from.
Oh yeah, for sure. Good thing we're popping that out.
I think it's fine.
Less weight.
Yeah, dude, what are you talking about? I think that's okay. That's not supposed to be like that?
Ooh. Ouch.
Yikes. Man, how did my Diff survive St. Helen?
I don't know. Why did it die so quick? Oh, I guess because you ran it out of fluid.
Yeah, I did dry run it. Actually, yeah, Jake luckily saw it and was like, dude, I think your seal's out. Because I was like, man, it's just some water. That's what I said. I just wanted to keep riding. Ooh. Oh, I'm like, where'd it go?
Nice.
And it's out.
There's another one?
Yeah, there's a
Oh, there's a big ass one
big
too.
daddy in there.
Boink.
Like a surgeon, dude. Surgically removing this.
Oh, real surgeon like.
So dumb. I didn't say I was good.
That's pressed in there, isn't it?
No, it'll pop out.
Oh,
But you see how it like catches like that?
yeah.
Where the groove for the snap ring, it rides in there all the time, and the bearings flopping back and forth on it, so it makes like a ridge right there. See how
Oh,
it's
it's
a ridge?
catching it, yeah.
So what I did is I took my jackknife, which I don't think is probably the best idea. Smoothed it out, because see how it's supposed to just pop out, right?
Yeah.
And right now it's gonna be a and you can't pry on it because it's aluminum, you know. So it's like I sat here for hours doing this, like just why will it not come out? But I just took a little file, cleaned it up all the way around that lip,
And it came right out.
and it just, I mean, you gotta work on it, but it'll slip out of there. I think I have a file here somewhere.
So yeah, you see right here, this little lip gets built up just from engaging, disengaging. And so if you just get a little file that lip down, kind of keep working on it, it should slip out.
Not going good.
Not going good. This is a little pain in the butt. Just gonna keep filing. Filing a little T-handle here.
Oh, good job, yeah. There it goes.
Fucking beat the hell out of it, dude. You got it.
Ooh.
Come on, girl. You gotta hit harder than
Yeah,
that.
whap that bitch.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh, sweet, dude.
Finally.
Wow, that's a pain in the butt. If you're like, this is tough, it is.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Let's do that.
Yeah, she's shoddy.
Oh, she's junk.
John.
Yeah, that's shot. Shot. Now, how do you get this off?
With a press.
Okay.
What's it look like in there?
Doesn't look too bad. You can see like right here, something must have fell down in. So what we're thinking is, we noticed some mauling up right here. So we think what happened was maybe something got jammed up into the front diff, hung up, you know, mauled this up and must have tore the seal right out.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, it like dented it way in.
yeah. So that's our best guess. But
It doesn't look too bad in there.
no, it looks like we can salvage everything. So we'll make it happen. It's
Alright, now we gotta press that bearing off and press a new one on. Slide right out.
right on out. Like a glove. Bam, baby.
Don't-
That bearing, we'll save it.
Oh yeah, it's great
Yeah,
looking.
we'll save it. Might use it again.
Alright, got an assembly of stuff to try pressing that bearing on. You want to definitely go from the middle of the bearing, not the outside.
Yep.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Get out of here.
He's on to my shit.
Nice. That's just one bearing of 3. We're gonna do these ones also.
Wow, you're hitting like a system. Well, it's almost there.
There you go.
It's in. That's it.
You go on, man? How's the first try? First time, 1 pin.
So that pin right there was actually crooked. I got the crooked one in my hand. That's a billet one from Sandcraft, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's an even stronger one. And that's just a mechanism to, like, I guess that doesn't lock in your 4-wheel drive, but it's part of it.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So, but if it shears off, you're locked in 4-wheel drive.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the first thing that happens.
First thing that happens.
Yeah,
So
normally,
if you
yeah.
want something to happen, you want to be locked in 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, most of all the bearings are replaced.
Yeah.
That pin's replaced.
So we got pretty much everything here cleaned out.
Just need to put all these
Oh, just got to pop.
back into the cage.
Yep. Put a couple new seals in, but we got the bearings on. We're gonna use a different. What do you call this?
The sprag.
Sprag, right? Okay. I don't want to make sure. So yeah, we got a different sprag. It's got all the clips in it. So we'll start being able to reassemble this diff here.
Yeah, some of these little clips in here that hold those heat rollers, yeah,
Yep.
are just missing on this one.
So I guess we'll show you when we're reassembling it. Like I kind of want to show you guys
dropping everything
in there and maybe kind of like what the functions are and why it kicks in 4-wheel drive, that kind of jazz. So we got to put these rollers together, put these seals in, and then we can actually get this bad bama jamma back together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a little tappy.
A little taparoo. Just a little taparoo.
Pop right out of there.
Put the old C-clip back on. Just push it.
Push it real good.
That feels like it's in. I heard the snap, I heard the click.
Oh, it's going right in. A lot easier than coming out.
Wow.
Oh.
Way easier than coming out.
All right,
It's like,
big
I don't even
clip
want-
time.
Big clip time.
There you go. Nice.
Good job.
Boom. Sounds better.
Yeah.
Sounds a lot better. Feels a lot better. So that is a good move. Is when you put the new bearings, all that stuff.
Pre-lube.
Pre-lube. Yep. And hit with a rubber hammer.
Yeah. Tap it around.
Like a little Keebler Elf.
All right, it's time to assemble this front diff. All the bearings are changed. We got the seals in and everything.
Yep.
It's just reassembly time.
Yep. We used a hair tie. We put these rollers in with that.
Yeah, these just want to explode and go
Yeah,
everywhere.
they
So
do.
you've got to use a rubber band or something.
Okay, so you see, we got all this in here, this gear in here. So now we got our end with the bearing and the washer. That's gonna slide in like this. I'm just gonna kind of have to give it a little, bam, slides in. Then we're gonna take this big guy,
The ring gear.
the ring gear. We're
You
gonna-
can see it's got like these dimples. That's
Yeah.
what these rollers are going to be riding on in there when your 4-wheel drive gets engaged.
Yeah, so your roller rides right here in the middle, and then we'll show you when we get it assembled. It turns and it throws these rollers up against the side, and that's what locks in the 4-wheel drive. Yep, okay. Also, too, just to note, this thrush washer. I want to make sure of this. So that thrush washer, set that guy on there, because it's tough to get it on here and try dropping it in. So make sure that that thrush washer is down, and then you can slide your ring gear on. All right, bam. Okay, now we're gonna take our rollers, and we're gonna have to kind of wiggle these guys in here. This might take a little finessing. Okay. All right, so I actually think that one's on pretty good. And keep going, right on down.
Nice. So the rubber.
Look at that,
Yeah,
dude.
the hair ties work perfectly.
Bam. Yeah, the hair tie trick was great. Okay, so that we got in. Now, grab our other end. We're just gonna have to wiggle that guy down in there a little bit. I think we got it. Oh yeah, also too, note this. So we got the old one out. You wanna make sure that you put your notch side up right here. So make sure you don't go notch side down, notch side up. And that's because, we'll show you a little later too, these slide down in there, and that's what engages the 4-wheel drive. So make sure notch side facing you. Then we're gonna take our spring, the spring is gonna go over that pin like that. Bammo. Then we're gonna take this guy off actually. So now you got a pin right here, and that pin is gonna be in line with that pin. Pretty much gonna drop right down in that little spot right there. Bam, locked in. And we're gonna drop the, what we call the money maker, I guess. We're gonna put the money maker in. So bam. Okay, so now it's completely together like that. So when you flick on your 4-wheel drive and the magnet engages, this you can feel, if you like get it, you can feel that spring, right? Bam. And what's happening is it's throwing those rollers kind of out and locking it up against the sidewall of like that dimple on that ring gear. And then once it hits that sidewall, 4-wheel drive's engaged. So
pretty simple.
Yep. So those rollers sit inside that ring gear right in the middle, kind of as a neutral, moves around. The magnet clicks on, turns this, throws those rollers out up against the side of the ring gear, engaging 4-wheel drive. So
Money.
Actually, pretty simple design and relatively pretty easy to do. You just gotta kind of do it.
Yeah, I just gotta throw that outside case on now.
Yeah, so now just the outside case.
Be careful with the gasket, or that seal, I mean.
Yep, exactly. That seal right there. There it is, my friends.
Bolt her together. Front diff is rebuilt.
Yep, and then you should be able to just grab the gear, the spline, be able to spin it. Feels good. That's a rebuilt front diff, my friends.
There you
right
go.
There, not too shabby. And honestly, if we were able to do it, you guys can do it, I promise.
100%. Yeah.
So now we got this. Back to the part that I like.
Putting it back
Putting
in.
it back in. All done. I'm glad it is. So sweet, man. Honestly. Yeah. So really, just a big thing to do, and it, honestly, too, guys, if taking it apart, if you want, take pictures and stuff like that. Like that also helps. Like, you know, step by step taking it apart.
Remember how to put it back together.
Yeah, remember what it's going back together. Remember what we like to do. What we did is we had one spot or two spots where we took it apart. Then we just went down to our little pan. We cleaned it. We set it on the other part. Cleaned this and reassembled it.
Yeah.
So kept everything real close to each other.
Definitely clean all the metal shavings out.
Yep.
Clean up the front diff itself.
Yep.
Why not? You got it out of the machine.
Yep. And honestly, the hairband trick is where it's at with
those rollers.
With these rollers, because you'll see if you have to rebuild this, they pop right out.
Yeah.
You're just like,
when you take it out, they'll just explode
they
everywhere.
will. So no, that's the move right there to make. Awesome, man.
Cool.
That's it. She rebuilt. I'm ready. Diff is done. Went together pretty good. Hopefully it stays together. But now we're going to be moving on to some clutches here. So the turbo, the clutches are actually the stock clutches that have been in it, so they're pretty old, about 4 years old. And what I did is, or what happens is, in the sheaves here, they get somewhat dished out. So let me just pull this guy right apart. So if you actually take like a straight edge and you put it across here, it's supposed to be like touching the whole time. And if you get a little gap, they start getting dished out. The secondary was not too bad, but you could see like underneath the straight edge. The primary was like really dished out. So
and that will cause like belts blowing and everything. So.
And the turbo's been having belt issues. We got pretty much all of it figured out, but why not just do everything and should be good.
And so these clutches right here are, you can buy them right from our website or Aftermarket Assassins, and they're just the sheaves with the HDAA pucks and sliders and everything like that.
Yep, exactly. So and also we got new springs to go in here, just because, you know, these are pretty old, 4 years old. Springs do kind of fade out over time, so
better safe than sorry.
Better safe than sorry.
Springs are pretty cheap.
Yep, exactly. So, but we got the new Helix spring, or the new secondary spring, and then we got two different primary springs. So the primary, the blue with the yellow, that's going to be like a trail spring. The engagement's somewhere around like 2,000, 2,200 RPM. And, oh yeah. Wow, look at that.
Oh, wow.
So if that doesn't tell you, I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you can see that the old AA spring is definitely
It's-
wore down a bit.
Wow.
Do the
These.
primary.
Yeah, look at the primary now. It looks the same.
Yeah, the primary's not too bad, but the secondary, wow,
Yeah,
that's
secondary is definitely noticeable.
that's super noticeable. Wow, yeah.
But yeah, he's got two different primary springs here.
And also too, those springs, I mean, they got some miles on them, some hard miles.
Probably like 4,000 miles or something like
Yeah,
that.
I would say so. So, but yeah, so we got the trail spring, race engagement, right around like 2,000, 2,200 RPM. And then we got the race spring, which I'm going to be running in the sand scramble. And this should engage around like 2,500. So that like dead start, trying to get the whole shot, that'll really help right there. And then basically just going to kind of transfer stuff over. I'm going to take the weights out of the old primary, which I don't got them out yet, but I run a 433 with a 32-inch tire. And
Stage 3.
Stage 3, and that seems to be a really good setup. You got good bottom end, it gives you good top end, and just overall power range. So yeah, we're gonna steal the weights out of that. We're gonna use the revolver plate.
That's for the primary. These are all parts off of his old clutch, just transferring it over to these new sheaves.
Exactly, a 1024 AA Helix. So yeah, just pretty much just transferring all that stuff into the new clutches. So new sheaves, new pucks, new sliders, new goodness.
Yeah.
I do like new clutches. They shiny, they look good.
This is just like a quick revamp of if you have clutches that have a lot of miles on it, you're blowing belts like crazy, this is something you could do. You could just buy the new sheaves and put your old stuff back into it and freshen up your entire clutch system.
Things go bad on them. I mean, even in the primaries, you got your idler bearing or your two-way bearing right here. These start getting whopped out.
Yeah, those can start sticking.
Yeah. So no, sheaves, they're just in my opinion, or clutches, it's just kind of a wearable object.
Yeah.
You can only get so much out of what's going on with them. But yeah, so now we're gonna transfer all that stuff into here. I got a new belt, and I'm pretty excited actually to see how the clutching feels.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'm sure it'll be a game changer. Anytime you get new clutches, it feels amazing.
Right. I'm really excited to try this new race spring, like that engagement right there.
Yeah, that's a pretty handy thing. I mean, you could be jumping different springs to get different types of engagement out of your vehicle, depending on how serious you are in driving your vehicle.
So we're going to be running this while we're out in Glamis, and then when we go to Sand Hollow and Moab, I'm going to probably switch back over to this, kind of give me that lower bottom end and or quicker engagement. So, but and if you guys want to see how to actually put these clutches together, go back, check out some of our earlier videos. We do breakdowns on installation, the whole works on the AA, and in these exact same kits right here.
Yeah, just go look up our stage 3 kits or something of us putting on it, and you'll see us doing the clutch kits.
Yeah, we do big good breakdowns on it. But other than that, Lilith gonna be getting ready for the Sand Scramble December 10th out in California. We got quite the adventure ahead of us. I mean, after we're gonna be in Glamis. 1, 2.
From Wednesday to Sunday.
Yeah, Wednesday to Sunday. So how many days that is.
So if you guys are going to be out there, we'll be out there riding.
Yep.
Sunday will probably be our most easy going, fun having day of riding in Glamis, because the other days we'll be preparing for the race and everything.
Yep.
So if you're out there, you want to ride with us, you're more than welcome. Same with Sand Hollow and Moab.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous to race Lilith. The last time I raced her wasn't good. Wasn't good at all.
It's redemption time.
It's redemption time, exactly. So, no better place to do it at the Sand Scramble. But all right, well, I think that's about wraps it up for this video right here. So, why don't you guys, if you guys want any of that AA stuff, go over to our website, check it out, dirtdudesutv.com.
Link for it right below.
Get yourself all that good jazz, merch.
All at the website.
All at the website. See what we're going on. You want to see the dates of exactly when we're going to be out west.
Yep. Should all be on the website, guys.
It'll all be there, so go check it out. Other than that, appreciate you guys watching the video.
Yep. Don't forget about Patreon.
Oh, yeah.
Because all of our rides that we're going to be doing out there will be a Patreon episode for all of them.
Yep.
So check that out, guys. We appreciate your guys' support on there big time. You help us a lot.
100%, man. Seriously. All right. Thanks, guys.
All right. Peace.
Yeah.